you think that it can be harder for you to win this year because that you have a song in your own language?
Again, we don't know how it will go in big Europe. Getting quite excited, and I think from now and until we're done, there's going to be so many more of those experiences where we just like, whoa, what is this, and what are those guys doing? Every time we do something, we're very keen to make the listeners, they shouldn't be able to expect what's next. Jesper do together to create magic.
With us today we have Øve and Flamme from Denmark. And we are very happy to have you with us. And together with me, Alexander Jad will be doing the interviews today as well. Okay, so I wonder, Øve, Flamme, who is who here? Because I always mix you up. Who is Jesper and who is Lauritz? So don't mix you up here.
I am Jesper. I'm the singer of the band, and I gotta be Flamme.
And I'm Flamme. Okay.
Great. I'm Lauritz, and I have actually written the song and play guitar and sing the backing vocals, and I'm the Øve.
How do you feel right now?
We're getting quite excited as we go along. It's soon that we are sitting on an airplane and going to the European championships in music, so to speak.
I got nervous today because we are making a lot of foreign interviews today. I think you're the fourth or fifth, and I had no idea there would be so much attention from Europe. Maybe I was ignorant about that, but now I'm quite excited.
I want to know, do you feel comfortable with this kind of song that you are doing right now? Or do you want to change and do something else also?
The whole thing of us still singing in Danish is because we don't want to change anything about it. We participated with this and were very lucky to win. So this is what we're going on forward with. So we have very much confidence in our song. And then again, we don't know how it will go in big Europe, but we have to, of course, adapt to a new stage. It's a bigger stage, so if we did like this with our arm the last time, we have to do like this the next time. So, but yeah, that's about it.
How did you think when you decided this band name?
Okay, actually, I had a band playing in a little gay bar in Copenhagen called Øve og Flamme 10 years ago, and then we dropped it again. So I knew the band name wasn't taken, and then it just fitted so much better for me and Jesper. But we also have a friend he is so certain that it was him coming up with the name. So I think we had a lot of band names, and then we narrowed it down. And it's funny because it's two words, and it means fire and flame, but it's also an expression in Danish. To be Øve og Flamme is
excited.
Yeah, very excited about a thing.
It's written on the Eurovision.tv website that your band was formed because you found this interest in the music from 70s and the 80s.
We met like kids often do, running around for ourselves with certain toys, and then we found each other, and we could play with this special kind of toy, which is the 80s. I didn't know anybody else that were into that particular kind of music until I met Lauritz, and that just started a friendship and a creative friendship.
Yeah,
I think it's much about visualizing what could me and Jesper do together to create magic. If I had to make music for another singer, I would probably go to somewhere where we could make something unique. So we just found the way that what music do we like, both of us. I have made music very much inspired from the 70s, much more with acoustic guitars and stuff like that. So it's like morphing into a brain, and Jesper lets me morph into his brain, and he sends vibes back, and it's like we vibe all the time. So from very early on, we knew that there was this period in time, and actually the Schlager dance band, you call it in Sweden, that kind of thing, that is very popular in the broad with the common people, but it's not that smart. So we said that's intriguing. We want to experience. Can we make something with this? Can we form a pop duo? But actually, when we released our first song, we actually thought that it would be our parents, that generation, that would like our music. So we didn't know that in advance. So this song in particular, we every time we do something, we're very keen to make the listeners that they shouldn't be able to expect what's next. So this is our third single, and we were like, can we make something that's more like the disco from the late 70s, still rooted in the European disco kind of style. So that's where we started, and then we put these 80s sounding synthesizers on, and then we made it pump so it could be played just after a contemporary song. So it's these three legs the song stands on.
Yeah, my first reaction was Mabel, 1978 Denmark was my first reaction, and then it was nice. Like, okay, a little bit of Hot Lips and a little bit of Molle Bien Röd, and quite a very nice mix there you got.
We were up against the front singer from Mabel in the Danish competition.
Mike Tramp.
Yeah. Okay.
He's the guy from Mabel.
I didn't know that. Okay.
He was in the competition
41 years after.
All right. Okay. So he must have liked your song then.
No, not really, because since Mabel, he has moved to the United States and became the leader of White Lion, and he's like a rock and roll star. So I don't think he just likes guitar rock and roll. Which is very cool.
I want to know, what have you been doing during the quarantine?
We have been staying in shape. I think we have gained quite a lot of success. So I think if there hadn't been any quarantine, there would probably have been a lot of parties. And that's how you grow old very fast. So I think I hate the quarantine and the lockdown so much, but that's maybe some of the good things you can lead out of it.
Yeah, in the positive side, it gave us the right piece for work, preparing music videos, new tracks, preparing an album and stuff like that. So that's the good thing about it.
When can we expect the album? Because I'm so much looking forward to more songs from you. So.
Well, actually, we're releasing a new song in just 2 weeks. Which is called Kæreste, which means girlfriend. Kæreste. And the album is just about done, but maybe after the summer, hopefully before we go on our tour.
Do you think that it can be harder for you to win this year because that you have a song in your own language?
We don't know that. People are telling us one thing and people are telling us another thing. Of course, we're in it to win it, but we have to win it in our own way. So this is the only way we can do it. But we'll find out. As Jesper says, it's probably has something to do with the energy that we deliver.
Yeah, and I think that if it pays off, that if being yourself is paying off, we will going to be placed better than if we did it in English.
Can we ask you a question?
Yes.
when was the last time Sweden were singing in Swedish?
Good question. It must have been 1998.
Okay.
Do you know who it was? 1998 for Sweden?
No.
It was Jill Johnson with the song Kärleken är.
Den skal vi høre. We can listen to that.
Yeah. You do that, yeah. And I'm because I see there is an obvious trend this year that people or many countries turn to their own languages. Now you're preparing for Eurovision, but I thought maybe you were a little bit. You had been studied the subject a little bit before, because obviously your Melodi Grand Prix history and maybe Eurovision history, so maybe you had studied and know a little bit more how it will be.
Until now, we haven't gone to Rotterdam yet, but so many things have been surprising us already. So we haven't been studying it. Take, for example, the reaction videos. That's a complete world for us. And I think from now and until we're done, there's going to be so many more of those experiences where we just like, whoa, what is this? And what are those guys doing? And yeah, yeah, I think it's just going to be a fairy tale from now on.
And I just realized, I knew that it was a serious competition, but it's a very serious competition. This is like the EM. It's like sports, yes. And people have to vote for the team and fight for it and all that. Yeah. And we're the eye of the organ right now.
What's your favorite through the Danish Melodi Grand Prix history? Obviously it must be something from the 70s or 80s.
Oh, yes.
I like the fact that Kirsten Siggaard, she won. They won 3 times each year with a great song. I think they entered the competition 4 times and won the 3 of them. Oh. So that's but so there's so many things. Tommy Sebak as well, him blending the 80s sound with the disco. That's kind of our way, our style as well. But then there's also 91 in Rome, with Anders Fransen sitting at the piano playing with this big orchestra singing Lige der hvor hjertet slår, right where the heart beats. That might be the favorite because it's such a beautiful song.
Okay, that one.
Yeah. And we made a cover of it actually on Danish National.
Made a cover of it?
Yeah.
How much have you been following Eurovision then?
Well, I think it's been on and off. So not that much these last years, but I have very, very strong memories from back in the days. Of course, in 2000 when we both were children and we won in Sweden. That was a big moment, and I remember maybe because we had it on videotape, but I remember almost every contender from that year. But it's been on and off. Sorry?
It was a very good Eurovision year that year. So,
It really was. Yeah. I also remember a lot of those songs. And we're both independent from each other, also always mentioning Estonia.
Yeah.
Brainstorm My Star.
That's it's Latvia.
Latvia.
Yeah. Brainstorm My Star. Yeah. Jesper, because we don't know that in Sweden, but Jesper, you have like an actor's career as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is this something, perhaps some series or something we can look forward to see in Sweden as well? Because sometimes it happens.
Maybe I'm in a series that sold quite well actually around in Europe, Switzerland, Finland, Norway.
Wow.
And maybe Sweden will buy it, and then they will know me there, and it would be easier to get a concert up there. That would be nice.
Yeah, what's the name of it?
Sygepleje. It's on a hospital in the 50s. Sygeplejeskolan.
Aha, okay. Very interesting. Yeah. So that one we are looking forward to. Yeah.
I know that your acting career has been, it's very good. And how do you feel that you have become so far in your acting career?
I almost every day I think that I'm very. I know how blessed I am, and I think that almost every day. And now that the music is getting success with my friends, I'm also blessed in that way. So that is just fantastic. Now I just have to balance it so I can do both.
How do you guys feel about the success that you have right now?
It's fantastic, but you know, it can be kind of disturbing, because now we really got to keep our heads cold and just focus on what we're doing. This is about our whole concept is about being ourselves, doing what we like, and suddenly we got a lot of attention, and that can actually disturb you. So it's about to just keep your feet on the ground.
Most of the songs we haven't even released yet. We wrote before we got any attention at all. So we simply wrote them because they're good songs. Now we have people telling us, hey, you have to write a hit, or fans are expecting something. And even though it's you try not to take those things in, you somehow think about it. So it's going to be, I wouldn't say a struggle, but we need to keep our focus and just having fun. And then also we live very much apart. Jesper lives in Copenhagen and I live in the far west of Denmark. So the success, I feel it mostly when we're together, which is not every week. So it's a little on and off actually, which is kind of odd.
It's quite funny because I'll be recognized on the street once in a while, but when I'm going on the street together with Lauritz and his white hair and styling from the Eurovision, we are like walking together as the whole package, and then we are stopped a lot actually.
by men in our own age, fathers and stuff. Hey, can we take a picture? That's very cool.
And what do you think about your styling for the performance?
I will not change anything. I'm a little too fat for the jacket, but it's a legendary jacket. If you're Danish, you know an old TV host called Kim Schumacher, which is one of my heroes, and I got to have it on. And you know, Lauritz got his heels. Why should we change anything? We think we look cool.
I'm actually very restless about my looks, so I change my hair and stuff all the time. So it's actually very funny for me to have this appearance for that long, but we take it as this is the Melodi Grand Prix Eurovision period in Flamme's hopefully long history.
Yes. Okay, guys, it was great to talk to you. We are happy, and we are looking forward to see you in Eurovision Copenhagen 2022. Yes.
It was a pleasure.
Yeah, very much a pleasure.
Good luck, and thanks for joining us today.
Thank you. Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.